Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Today we are going to be talking about what it takes to live in the Santa Cruz Mountains. We'll be going over wells, septics, all that dirty stuff. And again, I can't wait until you hear what I've got to say. Hi everyone, I am Aurora Wonderlow, your realtor by the bay who keeps your stress away. I am all things real estate, and today I get to talk to you guys about mountain living. So here in Santa Cruz, a lot of people just think of us as a beach town with some redwoods in the background. But the fact of the matter is we are surrounded on one side by water and on the other side by the beautiful, majestic redwoods. A lot of people here in the area decide to move to the Santa Cruz Mountains for a few things. There's affordability, the beauty of it, and kind of getting away from the traffic and the hustle and bustle, as people would say. But there are a few things that people do not realize, or maybe want to move to the mountains but are a little scared. And so hopefully I can put you at ease, or you can decide, is it really right for you or not? So the first one we have are septic systems. Now, a lot of people hear the word septic and they get scared. The fact of the matter is though, a septic system, if it is in good working order, really doesn't take much maintenance. Usually, depending on how many people are living in the home, it needs to be pumped every 5 to 7 years. And this ranges anywhere from, $600 to $1,200, depending on how full it is and who you hire to pump it, and how much digging there is to get to the tank lids. So not much going on there. Now, one of the reasons why people are a little nervous about them is that a lot of these septic systems are old and their leach fields are old. And while costly to repair or replace, we now have in Santa Cruz County some restrictions on what you can replace them with. And so the county is trying to get to alternative systems, which can run you a whopping $80,000 plus dollars. So people are, quite nervous about that. However, again, if you keep your system in good working order, it should last you quite a while, possibly 30 plus years. So anyway, there are plenty of things that you can look up on terms of, how to treat your septic with love. But that is one of the big ones here. Now, second is insurance. It's almost a scary word. But here in California, obviously, we have had a lot of issues with insurance and certain large insurance companies backing out of providing insurance for mountain properties. So this happened a couple years ago. We've all kind of gotten a little used to the situation. And at this point right now, we have the California FAIR plan for all the areas in the mountains, or most areas in the Santa Cruz Mountains. This policy can run, anywhere from $2,500 to upwards of 20 grand, depending on what you have on a property or how big your property is. But I would say most of the bids that I'm seeing, or most of the policy amounts that I am seeing for normal under 1,500 square foot homes or under 2,000 square foot homes with a single dwelling, I am seeing kind of around that $2,500 to $4,500 range per year. So, there is talk about insurance companies coming back into California and providing insurance for the Santa Cruz Mountains, but we will all just wait and see. So again, this is if you have a great insurance agent and you have a realtor who understands the mountains, can help you kind of work this in. Now, the third thing I would have to say is the ruralness of the mountains. This is a big one for people. You are not just necessarily, except for maybe a few exceptions in the Santa Cruz Mountains, you're not just walking to the store to get your groceries. So I would say that sometimes you are driving 10 to 20 minutes to go get your oat milk or soy milk. And so this is something that deters a lot of people, but also makes you realize realize, well, you are that far away from, loud noises of traffic and of kind of the craziness that the city can hold. So while this is something that can be a pain, a lot of people just get by realizing that, they need to have a list and go out and get what they need and go back home and stay there, right? Or a lot of people, decide that they're going to become avid podcast listeners and they drive those mountains up and down every day for kids' soccer practices or to go to work or all that kind of stuff. So that was definitely something that I got well versed in, was listening to some great music and some podcasts and some books on tape when I lived in that kind of area. So other than that, what I would say is the mountains can provide a most beautiful place to live and to grow up, with the great outdoors and the beautiful views and the smells of the air. And one thing, that I would say is, even with costs of insurance and costs of propane maybe, or other kind of mountain tax, as we like to say, if you pull the numbers, it's still more affordable than possibly buying in some of your more city areas of Santa Cruz County. So I hope this helps. Whether or not you want to move to the Santa Cruz Mountains, I hope that you have a little more information to make a better decision for you and your family. And again, as always, I am Aurora, and I am all things real estate here in Santa Cruz County. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a great day.